What about if I tell you that by changing 3 small variables, flour ratio, fermentation strategy, and adding a bit of olive oil to your dough, you can make healthy sourdough bread faster, still tastes great, and a bit even softer, and support your metabolism better as well. A few days ago, we ran out of sourdough bread. Therefore, we had the 2 options. Option 1, go buy bread from shop, because the way I made the sourdough bread always was cold fermentation overnight. Option 2, to sourdough bread faster. Therefore, I just did a bit of digging in and find what variable I can change to make sourdough bread in 1 day a bit faster but still be healthier. And in today's video, exactly I show what variable I changed and what was the result. And if you're interested, the benefit of the sourdough bread, and in the end I'm going to highlight why it's good to consume sourdough bread instead of commercial bread from supermarket, and especially as we get older. Without any further delay, let's see how I made those sourdough bread. I'm just going to add 700 grams of white flour. Just going to do this. Not bad. And 300 grams of whole wheat, whole grain. Perfect. Get pink salt. 20. Add it to the mix. And 30 grams of linseed or flaxseed. Perfect. And I like to mix my dry ingredient well before adding any kind of wet ingredient, which is water, oil, and a starter. I'm going to add 200 grams of the starter, which, as you can see, starts quite rising nicely. For 200 grams of the starter. Close enough. I'm going to add our water. I don't need to weigh it, just as it's usually you can anything between 800 to 900 ml. Just add some and I start mixing those one. At this point I'm going to add 1 spoon of olive oil as well. One tablespoon. Just mix it up. It's just shy of 900 ml of water. Let's put a bit of my hand here. This is good covered, and I'll leave it for 1 hour before full done stretching. 1 hour passed, so just I'm gonna do a stretch and fold. Just and leave for another 1 hour. But 4 hours passed and we done already 3 times stretch and fold. Now doing a lamination. There's a board, so I'm just gonna add a bit of flour. Okay, this time we're gonna use a bit wholemeal. Alright, because of the size of our Dutch oven, and I'm gonna divide them in two. And this time I'm gonna take a bit of dough, that much, and I'm gonna put it in a small jar to see how they're rising, and when it's rise, cook that dough. Just gonna do quick fold, laminating that little area, and just fold it and put it in jars like this. Or I'll put a bit of dough here and put elastic, and I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll cover this one and make sure they are separated because they tend to actually love to join. And when this is start to rising almost twofold, is a good time to put it in oven. Half an hour passed, and I'm gonna reshape those dough and put them in the basket. Inside of each basket, I'm gonna use a bit of rice flour, same here, and also I'm gonna add some of the sesame seed. Just around 1 tablespoon, and just put it aside. But this is done. Now we're gonna do the second one. This is done. Let it, shouldn't take that long, but we'll leave it a bit, and at least half an hour, or whenever this start to rise a bit, and we're gonna put it in oven. Dough in that little jar was almost double, and that was good indication when we have to shift those dough to oven and avoid over fermentation. As you can see, I put the dough on baking paper and score them, and then I transfer them to Dutch oven and add 2 ice cubes to the Dutch oven after putting the dough, and put the lid and let it bake in oven for a period of 20 minutes at 440 centigrade. 20 minutes passed. I'm going to just now reduce 220 and remove the lid from Dutch oven. Smell good. Ooh, lovely. And I'll leave it for another 20 minutes. 20 minutes pass. I'm going to take the bread out. Oh, lovely. That's great. I'm just going to put the lid and just let it rest. It's sitting here for 20 minutes. I just out of the oven. And as you can see, still a lot of steam coming out. If I just make it a bit cook inside as well. And I'm going to take them out. Why sourdough bread better for our health? Because improve our glycemic control through the fermentation, it reduce post-meal glucose spike. It's better for our digestive system. It's much, especially because some of the gluten, which is protein of the wheat, and FODMAP, which is there are some short chain carbohydrate which doesn't break down that easily by our stomach, but during the fermentation they're gonna break down, which make it much more digestible. Because adding a bit of olive oil, it helps with cardiovascular support, and because adding extra fiber through wholemeal flour, our gut microbiome become happier and supported, and because we're not using emulsifier and preservative, reduce risk of the chronic inflammation. In conclusion, food is not only for satisfy our hunger or providing fuel for us. It's about enjoyment, about pleasure, about bringing the family together, and more importantly, support our health and well-being. As they say, right food and the right amount of the food is the best medicine for us. I hope you make that sourdough bread at home and enjoy it as much as we did with your family and friend. And if you decide to give this video a thumb up, I really appreciate it, and please share it with your family and friend as well. In the end, I want to thank you all to give you time to me, and until next video, please eat healthy, be active, and be curious. Bye for now.